Yeah, really, really good bounce back after the heartbreaker on Friday night to still win the series against a team that I'd be shocked if they're not in the NCAA tournament come June. So really proud of the guys today. It wasn't pretty, but it was a really cold day. Appreciate all the fans that were out there today to watch us get that win. I think it's a big win, and it's a series we'll look back on and think that is a really good test for us.
All right, raise your hand. We got Mike here. We'll start here, Dave.
Do we really even need the mic?
I can hear it. There we go.
Mark, you've been in the game a long time. You ever seen a series start and end with wins on a wild pitch?
No, I haven't. I really haven't. And that catcher for them is tremendous. He blocked everything all weekend, and just finally at the end, I guess the dam broke a little bit because he did a tremendous job all weekend. But I think the key to that was Luke Berryhill going first to third after a tremendous at-bat to lead off. Jake Olson didn't get the bunt down, but he battled with 2 strikes and got the hit. And I just thought Luke going first to third was just probably the play of the game. And then that allowed that to be the game winner.
Generally, your catchers aren't real fast.
No, he's an athletic kid, which gives him a lot of things he can do on a baseball field.
What did you see at a Reed today, and how important was it for him to go pretty deep in this game after using bullpen arms?
Yeah, Reed gave us what we thought he would give us. No walks, very efficient. Went 6 innings on 77 pitches. That hasn't been done, I think, around here in a little while. So that was exactly what we wanted out of him. I think the first inning, obviously he only gave up the 1 earned run, but his velocity was up on his fastball and his changeup, and so I think he was pretty geeked up in that first inning. He's more a guy that he's better at 88, 89 with sink than 90, 91. Where it straightens out a little bit, and the changeup was actually 3 miles an hour faster than it needed to be too. So I think that's why he got hit a little bit in that first inning. After that, he settled in. His velocity was back where it needed to be, and gave us a real efficient inning, outing.
Your bullpen was really good again. Why did you decide to go back with Carey today, and has he earned a bigger role in that bullpen?
Sure has. He's been doing it ever since he got back this spring. He came back with a renewed vigor, I think. After the fall, we challenged him that he needed to be better than what we had seen up to that point, and he came back with a chip on his shoulder, and that's good to see. When you challenge guys, you want to see how they react, and he's been good all spring, and then 2 great outings so far this first weekend.
Mark, in the 8th, Noah led off. Any thoughts to bunt him over with Hopkins on deck?
You know, that was you try to think 1 or 2 pieces ahead, and so no. At that point, we knew if we bunted him ahead, then that takes the bat out of TJ's hand, and we just didn't want to do that. And
also, just for the whole weekend, Mark, you win the series. Anything glaring stand out to you that that's got to be addressed before the next game?
Well, there's a lot of things. We're far from a finished product in a lot of areas. Far from a finished product. We're still learning about ourselves. But this is why you have to play the games. We didn't know Brett Carey could be this much of an impact guy until you actually go out there. And some of our defensive areas need to get shored up. We struck out too many times for my liking. Now Liberty's arms were pretty legit. They didn't throw anybody out there that wasn't a legit arm. A lot of guys that could pitch in our league. So that being said, I still think our strikeouts need to go down.
What do you look for, I guess, Tuesday and Wednesday in terms of starting pitching? I think Wes and Parker were the only 2 guys that didn't throw this weekend.
Yeah, we'll look at everything. We'll see from a pitch count standpoint who's available. And we may Tuesdays and Wednesdays this year might be a lot of different guys. You see when we bring our bullpen guys in for 1 or 2 innings at a time, they all seem to be really good in that role. So we're going to decide what the best way to try to have the best success on those Tuesday nights are.
Center, Greg.
Coach, on that play where Berryhill went from first to third, I guess, how confident were you that he was going to make it? And, I mean, is that something where you obviously glad in hindsight that he went?
Yeah, no, I was very confident. He got a good read off the bat, and he didn't hesitate. I think he knew how deep the center fielder was, because at that point the outfield needs to be considering no doubles to not let you score on 1 hit. He got the read off the bat. He saw where the guy was and knew with his speed he could make it to third. So it was an aggressive play, but also a smart play.
Back, Greg.
Coach, you mentioned that you're still learning a lot about this team and this group, but how much did the situations of this week provide you with a multitude of opportunities to study up on yourselves?
Yeah, we saw a lot. We saw, we had a couple bunt situations. We got all but 1 down. executed. We saw a lot of pitchers in different situations. You kind of know who you can trust in the big situations and get different looks at different guys. A lot of situations. We saw that we could win a blowout last night with power, and what I told the team afterwards is you're going to be able to win some games as blowouts, but there's going to be times where it's going to be really close, and you have to just find some way to win, and that's what today's was.
Anything else, Coach?
All right, thank you.